Where we going?
We go bear hunting.
We're going bear hunting?
Yeah.
Is that what we're gonna go do?
Yeah.
Are you gonna have fun? Is it exciting to go bear hunting? Are you breaking? Did you just break my Jeep?
Yeah.
Why'd you break my Jeep?
Cause I break your tires.
Don't you break my tires?
Yeah.
You silly. Where we're gonna go bear hunting? Got 2-day hunt, permit hunt up in the Dare Game Lands up there around an Air Force bombing range. We're gonna go up there and hunt. It's a permit draw hunt only. So I've got a permit. Danny, my buddy's gonna go with me and give me a hand. It's supposed to be a pretty good place to hunt. I actually killed my bear not too far from there last year on private land. So it's gonna be I think a pretty cool place to go hunt. We'll give it a shot. Got the little boat on the top, and because there's a lot of ditches and stuff, we'll probably have to cross some ditches to get our retriever bear, or if we get one into the bush. Got everything kind of packed up, kind of going really light. Got just a bag, taking a rifle. I'm gonna bring the 300 Win Mag, and pretty much it. That's about it. We're gonna stay the night. We're gonna get up real early in the morning, drive there, stay, hunt Wednesday.
Dad!
Yeah. What's that?
A bus.
Oh, is that the bus?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Kelly here.
I don't think Kaylee. Oh yeah, Kaylee is here. Look, Kaylee's here.
No, Isa here.
Is that Kaylee? Say hey, wave, wave, wave. Kaylee's here. Well, we're gonna go up there and hunt and do a 2-day hunt and see how it goes. So we're all packed up, leaving early in the morning, about 2 o'clock. I'll see you in the morning.
Unlike the widely used lithium-ion batteries today.
All right, we're about 2 hours out. Stopped up here and got a little gas here at Speedway. We're pretty close to New Bern. Gonna keep heading north about 2 more hours. But we're gonna try to get up there and do some scouting this morning and see if we can kind of check the place out and see what we see. But it's early. It's 4 o'clock now. We've been up since about 2, so we're moving. Should be there about 6:20. So right as the sun's coming up, we should be getting there. So, all right, we're gonna get back to it. Yeah, Dare County. Stop.
It feels really awkward to come in here like that. We're gonna go hunting on a bombing range. Safety works.
All right, we're set up here this morning. It's been kind of a little bit of a morning. I need to load my gun real quick. I just sat down and was like, well, maybe I should probably load my gun. I've been here for about 10 minutes. So hold that. We have to get some blinds. But we met up with a couple bear hunters, father and his son. They hunted here last year. He killed a 200-pounder, so that was nice to hear. But they killed 2 bears last year out of like 35 hunters. So there's a lot of hunters out here. Most of them are to the northwest of us. So we cross a little ditch to get where we are here, and with our little boat. So it's kind of give us a little bit more access than I think most people have. So we're set up here. Got about 550 yards, 600-yard shot between here and there, and we'll give it a shot. Hopefully it'll work out. I got my buddy Danny with me, my duck hunting buddy. This is kind of our setup. I got the 300 Win Mag. We'll give it a shot. We'll sit here for a little while. We got a little late for setup, but anything can cross. The refuge is north of us, and we're on the bombing range here. So anything can cross. We've got over 1,000 yards to shoot. I'm only going to probably take a shot up to 500. I've got everything, all my data for that. So that's about as far as I'd go. And the wind's blowing right back at us, so the wind's perfect for that. So, all right, well, we're going to sit tight, and Lord willing, we'll get something on the ground here, or at least see something. It'd be pretty cool. All right. Well, it's a little after 10. You hear it now? Yeah. Well, it's a little after 10. Haven't seen anything yet. About the 6th cup of coffee, I think. But it's a pretty morning. Nice and cool, but not like too cool. It's probably in the mid-50s. So far, so good. Just need a bear to cross the road. Let's it's about midday, so we're gonna go ahead and walk down this road and see if we can kind of see some sign, as any, find any like places where they're crossing. That's pretty much the name of the game here. You just kind of figure out where they're crossing these roads and then set up. It's really thick. You can look in there. That's like a wall of veg. Like you're not getting in there. It's kind of the setup right there. We were set up, but we're gonna walk down here. Wind's in our face, so that's good. But we're gonna walk down here. We got about 1,000 yards to the property line that we can hunt here, and we're gonna go down here and check it out and see what we see. Yummy?
Yep.
I might need this roof. I'm gonna try to roof on there. All right, well, we're set back up kind of in a three-way intersection here. We're in the very center of the property of this bombing range. You can actually hear the jets flying around us. I'll flip you around here so you can see. We've got about 870 yards that way and just over half a mile that way, and then about 200 yards this way where it kind of cuts off. Everything behind us is closed off. We can't hunt it because the gates are closed. And there's two other guys on the other side of the big block in front of us, two older gentlemen. They said that they saw a bear this morning about 700 yards away. So they've kind of moved into this block on one side, and we're on the other side. So we'll give it a shot. We're willing something to happen. Still got Danny here with me. He's hanging tight. We got the Jeep parked. I mean, it's pretty easy hunting. You're just waiting for him to cross. I mean, this stuff is super thick. You're not getting in there and really doing any kind of stalking or anything. So you're just kind of waiting for him to cross the roads and hope and pray for the best. But we got our binos and we're looking heads up. Hopefully one across between here. It's between here and dark. It is 1:20 now. So we got a few more hours before dark. Yeah, 4 hours. About 4 hours before it gets dark. So Lord willing, something across. All right. We've got some breakfast going on though. And he's making some bacon, biscuits, eggs. It's a bombing range. They're running gun drills. You can hear them shoot. It's pretty cool. In an impact area just to the east of us. We heard one shot about 30 minutes ago, way on the other side of this block. Not sure if it was somebody was shooting a pig or something. It sounded like a pistol or a 30-30, like wasn't a high power rifle. So, and it was just one shot. So I'm not sure. We met the gentleman over there on the other side. If they did get something, we told them we'd definitely help them get it out. We got a little boat with us, and there's a bunch of these ditches, all the way around here that you either have to swim or get a little boat. So we got a little boat. We'll help them out if we can. But it's getting out prime time, so it's just a little different experience, hunting like this. You're just kind of sitting on these roads and hoping, praying for the best. But we got some time. Probably about 2.5 hours before dark, so we'll see what we can do. That's good. I get used to this bear hunt stuff.
Yeah, no kidding.
So about 2 hours before it gets dark. Most likely we see a bear, it's gonna be the last 30 minutes of light. But we'll sit it out and see. Having fun either way. Having a good time. He just moved over. That's good. You probably realize I'm not moving.
Yeah, we're not moving.
Just had a guy come down to the corner down there. It's 870 yards to the end, but he got out and then saw us down here, so then he pulled back around the corner. Everybody's hunting this block right here, and we got different guys on different corners, but you try not to. You stay on one corner and you shoot down one lane down the other, and then the other guy's on the other corner and he shoots down those two lanes. So that way we keep, make sure it's safe and we're not shooting back towards one another. So he got the picture and he moved his truck, so that was nice. Really nice of him. Danny just cleaning up our camp kitchen here. I would say our cleaning up our stand kitchen, I guess, not more so camp. But yeah, it's 2:38, so we still got about 2 hours.
Call it just in time to get all the noise done.
Yeah. Got it cleaned up. Start getting a little more quieter here. Not a whole lot to this kind of hunting, just kind of waiting. And the wind's blowing in our face, so we get the wind's kind of blowing over kind of my right shoulder. So anything that's going to cross out here in front of us or to my left shouldn't have our scent at all. So
Downwind for the bacon.
yeah, but the biscuits and the eggs and the bacon were delicious. So nothing else. We had a pretty good meal out here. So even if we don't shoot anything, we'll be all right. We still ate good. All right, well, I'm gonna keep at it and see what happens. It's about 3 o'clock. We got some more people coming to the party, coming down the road here. Gotta wait last minute to get in. You gotta love public hunting. Hopefully it doesn't say that. Hey, how you doing? What's that? No, I haven't seen nothing. Not yet. How about y'all? Y'all seen anything?
No,
Are you with them? Are you with them?
yes, sir. That's my buddy. From
Gotcha.
You know, we got drawn to do the dog hunting Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
And my oldest dog was coming here. Look, where we can either keep the dogs out for hunting with the game and stuff.
Gotcha.
Closed.
Yeah.
So then we didn't think nothing about it, but still hunting.
Yeah. Yeah, we're in here today and tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Y'all hunting it? Your dog hunting it when?
Friday and Saturday.
Gotcha.
Yeah. We've been down here all week hunting on game land with the dogs. And I didn't get this bugs.
Where y'all from?
Here, Asheville, North Carolina.
Okay, gotcha.
Up in the mountains.
Now, you said West Virginia. I didn't know if somebody was.
No, that's my buddy. Me
Gotcha.
and him, I go up there to their place a month, and I go to Maine and New Mexico. I go all over.
Cool. Cool deal. Nice. Y'all killing it yet?
Not down here. We run one in the refuge off the game land. Then we run one on private land that we couldn't kill it on. And we run three yesterday. Nobody shot none of them.
Yeah.
And then finally we started getting dogs hurt and wore out and everything else. We didn't lay off.
Yeah.
How long have you been in town? You guys around here all the time?
No, I came down here last Friday.
Oh, okay.
And we're leaving. We'll hunt Friday and Saturday here, and I'll leave out Sunday.
Yeah. Nice.
I didn't know if they'd be around for us to do that.
Oh, cool. Nice.
I always go there for the end of the month.
Yeah. Yeah, we're about 3 hours south of here, Surf City,
Okay.
Topsail Island, where we live. And the first time I ever drew a permit out here, I shot a bear over in Hyde County last year with an outfitter
Okay.
right next to like Dare to Hide.
Okay.
Actually shot it with Wade, which leases property to Dare to Hide.
Gotcha.
It's about 400 pounds, nice bear.
Gotcha.
And drew this hunt, and we'll see. I haven't seen a bear yet, but they saw one go into this block. Did you see that? It was
Blue Dodge.
Blue Dodge.
I did it. They might have.
Yeah.
I came in around the backside of it. They might.
Yeah, they're out here. I mean, we've trained out here before, back when I was in the Marine Corps, and we've seen them out here. But
Yes, sir. Well, I appreciate it.
it's been a while. Yep. Thank you.
I've been going.
Yeah, y'all have a good luck.
Well, I know this gate and that gate down there are
Yeah,
closed.
This is like a dead end
that's
down
what he's
here.
looking at.
Yeah,
This
they're
is all
closed.
dead end. Yeah, this is closed and that one's closed.
Yeah, so this is
this is a dead end basically. So
Okay. All right. Well, I'll turn around and get out of y'all's bears.
yeah. I don't know if they're going to open them up for your hunt, but right now they're closed. So,
Okay.
how many days y'all hunting here? 2?
So, yes, sir.
For the dog running, is it two hunts a year?
Yes, sir. Yeah,
Okay.
they've got a November season and December.
okay.
So it's the same thing for still. You got 2 days in November. I got you. I didn't know there was a dog running option.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh.
it'll be
But this was fun. I shot my first bear last year, and really, I don't care if I ever shoot one ever again. I put him on the wall, you know, a good half mount. But it's fun. But we'll see what happens out here. But good luck for you.
Yes, sir. You
Yeah, I'm going.
That's cool.
It's nice.
Well, that's something new. I didn't know they run dogs out here. I really thought this was only a still area only. So that's good to know. So you can still hunt it 2 times in November, and then you can dog hunt it 2 days in November. It's good to know. Didn't know that.
2
So
days in December too.
yeah, 2 days in December too is yeah. So 2 days still hunting and 2 days running dogs. So there's a couple days in between the hunts, but
Well, we're Wednesday, Thursday. They're Friday, Saturday.
it is kind of crappy though. They let those guys come in here 2 days while we're still hunting. That's not. I don't know if that's wrong or right. I don't know if I would do that or not. But you know, it's public land. That's what you get. So, all right. Well, they're going to turn around and get out here. They're real nice guys, though. Real nice guys. So. Fighter jets running their drills. You can see them coming wings level. I think they're dropping concrete bombs. They were making some gun runs earlier. You can hear the guns. But it is 3:26. Just had about, I don't know, 4 or 5 trucks go by. So we'll see how it goes. The guy just went down there just past us. He had Florida tag, so he's pretty sure he's from Florida. And yeah, they're bombing the heck out of this little range over here. But it's pretty cool. It's really nice. It's probably in the low 50s right now. That's getting. I mean, in that time, I think we should see anything can happen between here and probably 5:30. I think end of shooting light is 5:37 tonight. So really, hopefully, the next 2 hours something happens. Good Lord willing, we'll stick it out and see what happens. Are you hunting?
What's that?
Are you hunting?
I was posted up down there. I'm heading out though.
Why are you heading out? Like you're screwing everybody else up.
So I,
Take care, man. Good luck. The guy came in here, the guy with a Florida tag, came in, sat down there on a pretty good spot, and then decided to leave. It's like, we got about an hour before dark, and this is prime time, and he just drove on by. I asked him if he was hunting. He says, yeah. He said he's heading out. I said, why are you heading out? You're screwing everybody that's on this road. Like, there's, I don't know how many trucks on this road, but there's a lot of trucks on this road right here. So you shouldn't do that. You should sit in your stand and wait till dark and then get out just like everybody else. But it is what it is. It's public land, man. It's all right. Maybe the good Lord willing, we'll still get blessed. Watching this road right here, it seems like if a bear was going to cross, a bear would cross right there. If I was a bear, I'd cross right there. If I was a bear, I'd be dead. Same thing for a duck or a deer, turkey, fish. Yeah, I'd be dead already. Yeah, we wouldn't make it very long for sure. Especially me, I'd be dead already. But we'll keep our eyes up and see what happens. We got about 20 minutes left. It's getting pretty dark. I don't know if we're going to see anything tonight. If we do, it'll probably be like last light. I doubt we'll probably get a clean shot, so we'll probably pack it up here in just a minute. But just gonna see what we see tonight. Maybe make a play. Try to find where they're kind of crossing. If we see some crossing, we'll set up there in the morning or close to it. Overall, it's a pretty fun day. Didn't see no bears. Saw one bobcat this morning and saw 0 deer, which I'm really surprised. We both can't believe that we haven't seen no deer. Down at the corner down there, there's a car, a little truck keeps beeping their horn. I'm not sure what that's going on, if they're calling them up or what, but if they come out of curiosity, if they know something we don't know, but so far it hasn't worked. I've seen 0 bears, but they're beeping on their horn pretty good down there. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Well, good morning, guys. It's the next morning, day 2. We're just kind of got set up. It's about 4 o'clock, so we're set up here early. I think we're the first truck out here, but there's already trucks coming in behind us, so it's probably gonna be another busy day. We're set up about a half a mile where we were set up last night, and we're gonna let the sun come up and make some coffee and see what happens. But the gate behind us is closed, so we're anticipating everything that coming out will be coming from that direction because you can't drive down there. So hopefully it's kind of the new sanctuary for the bear sanctuary here. Let's should have the least amount of pressure, hopefully. So we're gonna give it a shot, and Lord willing, we'll be able to see one today and maybe even shoot one. So. Well, it's about 30 minutes before shooting light. Got I think the last guy coming in this morning. We haven't seen anybody come down here, and then all of a sudden he come down. Honestly, when they're moving, they're moving. I mean, it's like they're gonna cross these roads no matter what, if they want to cross these roads. Yeah. Like, but it helps not a lot of traffic going on. About 10 minutes till shooting light. We still got trucks driving in and trying to get set up, so kind of a little bit of a show this morning, but we'll see what happens. About 10 more minutes and we'll have enough shooting light. GoPro is still a little dark, but you can see easy 300-400 yards out here right now. Give it a shot, Lord willing, something to come out. Well, it's 7 o'clock and we just had another truck pull up on us. Well, it's about 7 o'clock and we just had a pickup truck come down here and ask if there was anybody hunting past us. We told them there was 2 more people down the road, and then they turned around and left. Not like waiting the last minute to get in here, but we're set in here. We got the gun set up, kind of covering down this road. There's a guy way down there about 1,000 yards, and there's a guy down there about 1,200 yards. So we got a pretty decent shot, 300 yards, 300-400 yards that, you know, feel comfortable with, and shouldn't be no issues. Everybody's kind of set up in a safe manner, but still guys riding up and down the road. So I don't know if we're going to come back to this place. This might be the first and last time I hunt this place. Has great potential, but there's a lot of people hunting it. All the roads you can drive on. If you could, you know, drive to a gate and then walk in, that would be much better. But like this gate right here, this gate is closed, and we can't hunt any of that to the south of us. So everybody's just pretty much hunting on the roads here. It's an okay experience so far. We'll see how it goes. If we shoot a bear or start seeing bear, it might change my mind, but right now I don't think I'm coming back to this place. Yeah, we're gonna cook some breakfast here in a little bit, so either way we're gonna enjoy that. But all right, we'll see what happens.
First time I've seen a swan in the wild.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Wow. Sure brought my shotgun and a tag.
Yeah, I think they're in season, right?
Yeah, they are.
Those are our swans. Danny and I both have tags this year. Well, I'll try to put a little video together for that when we get a chance to do that. We're still bear hunting, or we're still watching these roads anyway. Danny's getting ready to cook some breakfast for us, so we're still here. It's a really pretty morning. Really couldn't ask for, you know, a really pretty morning. It's, you know, probably in the high 40s actually. I think it was 48 when I got out of the Jeep earlier. But we'll keep at it. Lord willing, something across between here and there. Hopefully somebody gets something. I haven't heard any shots or anything yet, so we'll see what happens. Well, we might not shoot a bear today, but we're at least going to eat good. I don't know if this is actually hunting, but it doesn't suck, so it's all right. Not too bad, but I appreciate Danny. He's a good cook and a good campmate any day of the week. He earned his keep this week. Well, it's been pretty slow this morning. Haven't seen anything cross the road. However, we've seen 3 or 4 dog, you know, running trucks. These guys are running the dogs. Just had this guy come up, and then 2 other ones come up. It don't make any sense. For the last 2 days, it's a still hunt only, and there's dog runners in here. They're scouting, looking for, you know, checking out the area, scouting the area. They have a hunt tomorrow and the next day, which I don't understand why they're allowed to come in on our hunt day and scout. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It's, you know, a permitted hunt. You would think my permit says for 2 days only, and I come in those 2 days. I don't see how those other guys come in here and just kind of scout and mess everybody else's hunt up. It is what it is. You know, this is public land, but it's not public land. This is actually a you know, Air Force Base bombing range that's permit hunt only, and you can only shoot bears. We've already seen 2 or 3 deer hunters in here as well, looking for their dogs. Their dogs came in here. I don't even know how they're allowed to come in here looking for their dogs. Hopefully they get their dogs back, but their dogs are out in the middle of the bombing range right now, and I'm sure they'll get them eventually. They're all on tracker collars, but it's the fact is, like, how they even allowed to come into the compound that we're hunting that's supposed to be, you know, bear hunting only. I don't know. It's a different situation here. that I've seen before. I don't know if I'll ever come back here to hunt this. Me and Danny were both talking about it. I think there's probably better ways to try to harvest a bear. It's a $12 tag, you know, a 3-hour ride, $12 tag wasn't too bad. But I would be pretty upset if I paid an out-of-state license to come here, as well as, you know, hotel and everything like that to come here and try to hunt for 2 or 3 days. That would, you know, you're advertised something completely different than what you're getting for sure. But I guarantee there's bear here, but there's a lot of traffic, a lot of pressure for these 4 days that you get to hunt it. And still hunters get to hunt it in 2 days, and then the gun hunters get to hunt it, or the dog runners get to hunt it 2 days. But it is what it is, I guess. We'll probably be packing up here, and probably, we don't see anything moving around, we're gonna probably get out here at 9 and go scout some other public land and head back to the island. All right, well, it's about 9 o'clock. We're gonna call it a day and start heading back home. There's a lot of traffic out here, a lot of people on the roads, and You could probably sit here all day and maybe see a bear, maybe not. This hunt has a really good potential. I don't know if I would come back and do this though. Not without it being better managed. There's no reason why if you don't have a permit, you shouldn't be in here. That's the bottom line. If you don't have a permit, you shouldn't be in here running the roads looking for dogs or, you know, scouting for your hunt, you know, your dog hunt in a couple days. Like, it's not fair to everybody else that drew a permit for this. So I don't know if I would put in for a permit here to do this again. Could you kill a bear here? I believe so. A couple of gentlemen that we've talked to and older guys, they've been hunting this for years and they've killed a couple of bear over the years. Last year they killed 2 bear out of here for the first week in November, or the first hunt in November. They killed 2 bears and out of like 35 guys. So, and one of them was pretty small, like I think like 80 pounds or something like that, which is just over the minimum size. So basically a big cub. So again, I don't know if I would come back here, guys. Just my honest opinion, and for what I've seen, has great potential. If like this gate right here, if you could walk down that gate and go hunt down there and make all the traffic stop right here, make all the vehicle traffic stop, then you would have a really good opportunity of being quiet, getting there and maybe seeing something cross the road. But we're sitting here and there's trucks driving up and down the road as we speak. So we're gonna pack it in and call it a day. Well guys, thanks for watching. If we get anything else, I'll share it, but I think this is gonna be it for this video. You have a good day and God bless. All right, guys. Well, if you made it to the end of this video, thanks for watching that long. Most people probably don't watch that long, but I appreciate it. I'm just trying to provide some good information that we've learned, kind of lessons learned. This hunt was definitely different than I expected. I'm going to put in some links in the description below, so you can have the links and the information that we pulled to find this hunt and then set up for this hunt. Bottom line is it definitely was not what we expected. On the way out, we stopped to one of the wildlife resource officers, and that's one of the biologists there that kind of oversees this program. Real nice guy, and kind of just shared some of our concerns and what we saw. I guess we're not the only people that have mentioned some of this stuff about this hunt. Also found some really good information that I wish I'd have known to begin with, because if I did, I wouldn't have went there anyway. The bear sanctuary is not a real sanctuary. When you pull it up on, the game lands, the NCWRC game lands, or if you go to the DARE PDF and stuff, it basically advertises as a bear hunt only. The truth of the matter is that you can kill all kinds of things on this bombing range. The only thing that is actually a permit hunt is the bear itself. You really only get 4 days to hunt this by permit. Either you're still hunting it or you're dog hunting it. It would probably be a lot better place to dog hunt for sure. You'll probably have a lot more chances at being successful as a dog hunter there. All the roads are accessible by vehicle. It is more of a deer hunting spot, and it turned out like most of the vehicle traffic that we saw were actually guys that were running dogs for deer, which we did not know that at all. If I didn't know that was deer hunting going on up there, I wouldn't have went up there at all. When I think sanctuary, I think of no pressure whatsoever on all animals, not just bear. To say it's a bear sanctuary and then run dogs there every day of the week, except Sundays, I believe, it's not a sanctuary. There's still a lot of pressure. There's high traffic. There's people out there hunting, bottom line. So it's not a sanctuary. Now, granted, you can't shoot bears there, which is an honest statement, but it's not a sanctuary by no means. Matter of fact, the refuge is actually more of a sanctuary for bears than the bombing range sanctuary. I'll throw up a couple slides here to show you what it looks like on Onyx and how they advertise it and what it looks like. But the truth of the matter is, it is not a sanctuary because you can dog hunt it almost every day except Sundays, or maybe Sundays after 12 or something like that. There's really no information on that. The only information that I pulled up, their game land, Dare and Hyde counties, is that gun either sex deer season October the 15th to the 20th, conservative season. Well, that's not right at all. We later found out that you can deer hunt that pretty much the entire season of deer season. So whether you wanted to bow hunt it or all the way up through gun season. It says conservative season, but it sure looks like a maximum season to me. So you can pretty much hunt it every day. And then, you know, follow going down, it says bear hunting is by permit only. So when you read all this, it looks like, all right, this is a bear sanctuary, no hunting, or, you know, they have a really small gun season for deer, bear draw hunt only, for a bear sanctuary. So very misleading on what you're getting. After talking to the biologist and kind of, you know, talking to him, I guess the state leases the land. It's just over 46,000 acres. They lease the land, and I believe they lease that land with the $12 permits that guys apply for, so that people can dog hunt. Bottom line, 35 permits for each 2-day season. So that's 140 hunters with the permits for 4 days, and who knows how many people actually apply for this? Probably, I would say a lot of people, because if you look at it like I did, you look at it, you know, on the e-regulations, you look at it on X, and just kind of knowing the area, that the Dare Hyde area is very famous for, you know, big bears and lots of bears. And then when you throw bear sanctuary in that, it's like, oh man, this is going to be a great place to hunt. And I believe you can kill bears out there for sure, no doubt about it. But I believe you're better off to go out there as a deer hunter running dogs, and then if you get and draw, you know, go ahead and apply for a permit. And if you see a bear, shoot a bear. That's probably the reality of the situation to be successful out there as a bear or deer hunter. I never saw a single deer. I couldn't believe it. We hunted there for the day and a half and never saw a deer, and which is crazy because here in Pender County, Oslo County, you can go to public land and see a deer. That tells me that place gets hunted really, really hard. Looking at the traffic that was on the roads, we saw one deer track, never saw a bear track. So hopefully the guys with they're hunting today and tomorrow with the you know, the permits to run dogs. Maybe they'll have a little bit better success. But if you're looking at still hunting, I would not recommend this place. You know, unless you already lived in the area and you're you know, from the area and you're going to go out there run it with dogs and deer, then, you know, I think it would be good. I would be a little upset if I was coming out of state thinking this was a great opportunity, you know, permit draw only hunt, that, you know, hey, you put into this as a highly covenant permit tag that you would get. The odds would be really good for you if it was just permitted bear hunting going on in the property at all. Truth of the matter is that's just not the way it is. Anybody can deer hunt in there. Same thing with refuge. I didn't realize that neither. I didn't realize that dog hunters can run the refuge during the week and stuff like that as well. I thought the refuge in general was permit only. So you can shoot deer in there, but you can't shoot bear in there. So technically, if the refuge is more of a bear sanctuary than where we hunted at. And it's over 100,000 acres, but you just can't shoot bear in there. All right, so I have my my tag information here, and then this is kind of to kind of give you an example of why it's a little misleading if you don't really know all the facts. And there's nothing that tells you all the facts online. This is the information that came with my permit. You know, this permit is non-transferable. In addition to this permit, you must have the appropriate valid hunting license and privilege license. Hunting on Dare bombing range only. Still bear hunting only. Individual season bag limits apply. This is your permit, and it says hunters may harvest an unlimited number of feral hogs during this hunt. So hunters may harvest an unlimited number of feral hogs, and that's all it says. So there's no information on here that's saying that you can even deer hunt this with this permit. Apparently you don't have to have this permit to deer hunt at all. So I mean, that makes sense when you understand that. But when you apply for the bear sanctuary, their game lands, it's a bear sanctuary that is set up for bear hunting. So we thought anyway. But the truth of the matter is that you can deer hunt out there, you can run dogs out there, all during the week. I drew a bear permit for Pender County, which is in the Holly Shelter, and we're going to hunt. I'll probably put a little video of that together too. We haven't hunted yet because actually the first 3 days of the hunt, they overlap with Dare game lands. Well, Dare County being a much better, Dare High County being a much better place to, harvest bears due to the bear density, we went north. No one would know now. We probably should have just hunted, here, within 45 minutes of our house. The reason is that bear track, the bear garden track, is a permit bear hunt and a permit deer hunt. So if you don't have a permit to hunt, then you're not going to be in there hunting at all. Which is kind of like what we thought we were getting into when, up there in the Dare game lands. So it is what it is. It's a lesson learned. I'm just sharing the information because it's something that we learned kind of the hard way. I just saved ourselves a 3-hour ride for sure, and the time up there. Thankfully, we didn't have a lot of money in it, and it was still pretty cool to get up there and see. We met some good people, and kind of found some good places to duck hunt. We'll probably go back up there and do some duck hunting later. You pretty much saw the terrain that what you're going to be hunting. I pulled up a lot of the forums and stuff for bear hunters and hunting that place, and a lot of good information there. Pretty much everything that we would recommend. Definitely having a small boat or a kayak of some sort to help you cross those ditches. Some guy mentioned a blind, like a cover blind that you could get out of the sun. I could see that. I mean, we kind of stayed in the shadows the whole time. We tried to do that if possible, but the cover blind would get you out of the sun. So that would probably be not a bad tip for sure. But again, with all the traffic on there, if I was really a bear hunter, especially if you do a lot of dog hunting, then it's a great opportunity for you. I would highly recommend to get out there and try to run your dogs and chase bear. Okay, so this is the map of the bear sanctuary. This is the access point for the north. This was the game check station, this little truck mark right here. We hunted this location and then these 2 locations the afternoon and the next day. All this was actually off limits or blocked. All these gates were locked. You couldn't get down there, and you can't go past any of the gates that are locked or closed. So it's not there's no foot traffic. It's either vehicle traffic or nothing. You could hunt this, and so all these blocks right here, every one of these corners basically had either deer hunters or bear hunters on it. Mostly deer hunters though. But that kind of gives you an idea of what you're looking at. Going that all this surrounding is the Alligator River Refuge. When you enter the place, you'll come from either 64 or 264. We got a hotel the one night in Nags Head and stayed at the Dare Haven Motel, which turned out really well. They're really hunter friendly, and it was easy. We didn't have to worry about any of our stuff. We checked in, I think it was like $90 with taxes for the one night. I think if you do multiple nights, it's a little cheaper, but it was well worth it. This is our lessons learned from our hunt and our experience there. There's definitely bears there. Don't get me wrong. You could definitely shoot a bear there. There's probably more bears around that area than most places, especially in North Carolina. Well, that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully, if you get a chance to hunt it, this information will help you out. Y'all take care and God bless.